She has this new thing where she's been meowing at every car that we pass. My anxiety and my depression were like really bad, so I was just like going to the animal shelters because it just made me feel so happy. They don't like try and do visitation with the feral cats, and so I went like against their advice and had like a visitation with her, and within minutes she was just like purring in my lap. I think she just was waiting for some kind of affection. And I asked the girl at the shelter, hey, well, like if they don't get adopted out, like what happens? And then she kind of got quiet. And then I asked when, and she said that the procedures are usually done on Thursdays. Well, it was Tuesday. I like freaked out, immediately like called my mom, called my roommates, and I was like, okay, well, I'm getting a cat. And then I just brought her home. It was hard though because I had never had a cat before. I have no idea how to raise a cat. This first like kind of trial month of like having her in the home and seeing how she was doing, she was still terrified of people. And every day I would take like 2 hours and I would wrap her in this blanket and just like hold her. But I had noticed she had never meowed. She had never like made any noises, and I didn't really know why she was so quiet. That's when I kind of started getting the idea. I'm like, she lived outside. I picked up a harness and a leash, and I just started like kind of walking around with her in the apartment, and she hated the leash at first. Like she freaked out. And then that's when I took her on her first walk. That was the first time I ever heard her meow, and she would not shut up. Like she was just running around and eating grass. I was just like, wow, like that was the issue this whole time. Like she just wants to be outside.
Well, I don't know where Tuna's leading us, but we're just kind of following her. So this is usually how our walks go.
We definitely started slow. We did a couple hikes. Then we did a couple road trips. She gets really excited about going in the car, and she usually will sit like on the headrest, like behind my head, and like lean on my shoulder and just kind of watch.
Oh, she goes.
She'll kind of run around. She'll like go from sitting in my lap, and like sometimes she'll put her paws up on the like steering wheel and like look above it. I don't know if she thinks she's driving or what. Honestly, like she adjusted perfectly. She just immediately sensed like if I was stressed out, she would like come and sit with me. Her like sitting there and purring and being with me is just like nothing else. I have medications for it, but I honestly barely touch them anymore because she just is such a huge help with it. She's such a blessing, and I'm so lucky. She does everything that I love with me. I'm just like so proud of how far she's come.
Si amas a los animales, suscríbete.